So round one, single straight punches. Don't go fast. I want you to go a little slower because I want you to learn proper form while you're doing this. All right? So we're circled up. He goes to throw a jab. I have to make sure I slap his punch. I have to put force on the punch. Otherwise, I could jerk my arm and tear my own rotator cuff. Let me tell you what, that sucks. Don't do it, all right? It's going to put you out for a while, okay? So whatever you do not let him hit it and take that hit. That could be the end of your career right there, okay? So you need to put a little bit of heat on it. Not a lot, just a little bit, all right? So when that jab comes in, slap it, put some heat on it, okay? It also teaches him how to build resistance on an actual person. Same thing on the cross. So when that cross comes in, I'm going to go ahead and slap it. I need to make sure I put force on it. And the harder he hits, the harder I need to slap it because, again, if I don't put enough resistance on it, I'm going to hurt myself. Okay? I'm going to hurt myself. Stand like a fighter. Don't stand out here like this. Okay? Stand like you're a fighter because you are one. When you're holding the Thai pad, you're still a fighter. Okay? So I stand like I'm a fighter. I have my pads up. I will often drop this one so I know I'm using the one that's up. And I'll switch. All right? It's really easy if I put it against my belly. He knows which one to use. Okay? All right, get with your partner and do just straight punches. That's it. Don't go fast. Go good. All right? All right. Next set of punches. Circle up. Curve punches. And only curved punches. What is a curved punch?
Uppercut. Hook. Overhead.
He just nailed it.
All that.
Uppercuts. Hooks. Overhands. Okay? So this round is only curved punches. Now that adds a huge twist. A huge twist. Because now it's different angles. It's not hard though. Okay? So what you need to remember is if I'm going to receive a curved punch, that can still hurt me. Okay? So I need to make sure that I rotate my body in as if I was throwing a hook. All right? As if I was throwing a hook. So when that punch comes in, I need to slap it as if I'm throwing a hook. Remember that. So when it comes in, I add that nice slap to it. When it comes in, I add that nice slap into it. And it gets hard. Trust me. Right? So when that comes in, you have to make sure, like a hook, it comes up. All right? On an overhand, you want to hold it next to your head because it's an overhand, right? So I need to slap upward. Yeah. You need to slap upward with it. You bring it down by your face and you pop. Down by your face and you pop. Okay? Now, here's the cool part. When it comes to body hooks, put up, get your body. You sink into it. All right? Those ones are the easiest of them all. So all you have to do is hold for it and let it rip. Easiest ones of all. So you can go to, like, say, an overhand into a body hook. All right? Super easy. All right? Now, eye level, again, I have to remember the same thing. When it's here, I have to slap when it comes in. Okay? Treat it like a hook. All right? When you're coming up this way, you cut. Pardon the expression, but you gotta have to kind of treat it like a pansy punch. All right? Like you're trying to slap him. All right? Get away from me. So you have to kind of pop it up a little bit like that. Okay? Same thing on this side. You have to pop it up. So again, make it look like you're fanning him. All right? All right. Grab your partner. Curve punches only. Curve punches only. Pause. Uppercuts. I almost have to cover uppercuts. All right? So real quick, uppercuts. So you go through an uppercut, you have to slap down with it. So bring it at head level. Head level. And then you have to come down and meet that hook, that uppercut, right? And slap. And slap. You're going to be at above your head level because you have to come down. And if you start at chin level, it's not much of an uppercut. Okay? So make sure you bring it up to your forehead and then come down with it. Up to your forehead and come down with it. You have to meet his uppercut. All right? All right, here we go. That's right. That's right. Foot jab, thrust kick, push kick. All of that is correct. All right, all of that is correct. Now, there is two parts to this. One, if I'm wearing a belly pad, do I actually have to hold with my pads?
Yeah, probably. Maybe here.
Yeah, I would say that to be safe, even if I have a belly pad on, to be safe, I will usually put it on top of the pad so it doesn't slip on top and hit me in the face, okay? So if I just hold on top of the pads, he knows it's going to be a thrust, right? Right, okay? Now, we often don't have a belly pad on us, right? To make us look like Santa Claus, the jolly elf. So instead, you can create a small shelf. You put one down below. You put the other on top of it. That creates a place where you can house your arms. You put it like this, and you're good to go. Up. Good. All right. Wander back and forth, back and forth. Work their footwork in this round a little bit. Not crazy, but a little bit. Because foot jab, see, is all about range. So if I hold it perfectly for him every time, I'm not helping him. But I don't want to go so fast that I'm not learning how to hold Thai pads. All right? So maybe I walk in a step and I hold, so he has to adjust, right? I step back, make him adjust, right? I step to the side, I make him adjust, right? So small steps. So that way I'm still learning how to hold properly, but he's also getting practice on his range. All right? Remember, one goes down, one goes over and aims right towards him. So the flat is aimed right at him. Okay? Creates a nice little shelf. See that? All right. Here we go. All right. So, key thing. He's going to kick me really hard. Okay? So I need to make sure I'm positioned for that. This guy kicks like a horse. Okay? So what you need to do is make sure that you go into the kick a little bit. You actually take some of that oomph away. I need to move into that kick. Because if I move away from it, I'll fall over myself, okay? So I need to move in with it. I want to create a small shape with my body, okay? Not so wide out that it's exposed to my ribs because that's going to hurt, okay? But I need a little bit of space because if I hold it like this, it's not going to, all I'm going to do is hit myself in the face. Let's face it, all right? So I need a little bit of an angle on it, a little bit of a downwards arc or a V, okay? I need to turn in towards the kick. I can't just hold here because he's going to kick my arm. So make sure you turn into the kick and you press in to the kick. So when it comes up, I don't move, okay? Okay? Now notice I'm not out here because, again, if I'm out here, I'm going to hit myself in the face, all right? In the ring, my opponent already wants to do that for me. So see, but here I'm helping him. All right. So I make sure I turn down into the kick. I add that little bit of a downward movement into the kick as my arms are positioned into my body. Notice that my arms are against my ribs. Okay. I don't want a bunch of space out here. The more space that's out here, the more pressure I put on my shoulders. The more pressure I put on my shoulders, the more operations I'll need later. Kind of sucks, all right? So if you let your body take the pressure, you're going to be okay. So again, my arms, my upper arms, have to be against my body when I receive the kick. Top points for you if you also wear a belly pad, because that even helps a little more. So, by the way, these are often on sale on Amazon. All right, so I turn down into the kick. My arms are against my body. I make sure I put pressure and I slap the kick. I slap the kick. I don't just sit here and take it because that's going to push against me again. That's going to harm my arm. No good, okay? If I'm just sitting here just taking it, he goes to kick, and I don't put pressure on it, all that pressure is now pushing against my elbow. So as I push down towards the kick, I need to slap the kick at the same time. It's a multitudinous of coordination here. So when it comes in, I turn down, and I slap the kick all at the same time with my arms against my body. So again, I'm here. He kicks on the other side. Okay? That way, I don't take the damage the pads do. So all that makes sense? All right. All right, gonna have a whole round. Just kicks left or right. That's it. All right? All right. So, first off, there's long range knees. Okay, there's long range knees. All right, so the first thing you want to do on a long range knee is double the pad up, because if you have badass knees like this guy does, you don't want to get hit with that. All right, so you fold one pad in and you take the other and you fold it on the outside. Okay, the first one goes against your belly and your chest. Really tight. Again, space is the enemy in Muay Thai. Space means I also get hit. I don't want to get hit. I want to hit him in the ring, remember? All right, so one pad goes over the belly and the chest. The other one goes exactly in front of that. I'm going to line it up with the knee that I want him to use. So if I want him to use that knee, I'm going to pad over here and then fold the outside one towards that knee. All right. If I want him to use the other knee, I'm going to take this in and fold this one over top. Right? By angling it towards the knee, he knows which knee to throw. Also, I won't make the mistake of doing this and he misses and hits me. That kind of sucks. All right. So I just gently take it over top and angle it in towards that knee. Same thing if I'm going to go this way. I have 2 layers now to protect me. 2 layers. Okay. The less space you have, the less it will hurt. Not going to say it won't hurt at all, but it'll hurt less. Okay. So you layer it in against, again, belly and chest. Belly and chest. Diagonally across. Okay, like the X-Men, right? All right. Comes across and angle it in. Now he knows where to go. And again, I do the same thing here. And he knows where to go. Okay. Now let's say I want him to do a clinch knee. All right. In that case, I'm going to take the pads and I'm going to put them on top of my ribs. So when he grabs me, he can angle in for those good knees. I want to make sure they're tight against my ribs, because any space, I hit myself. Make sure that, notice, I'm angling in towards his knees. One more time. Watch what happens. Notice I angle in towards the knee, because the more I angle into the knee, the less chance it's going to miss and hit me. All right? All right. Here we go. Just knees. And you can do those long-range knees, or you can do the clinch knees. Try them back and forth. Try both kinds. All right?
You like grabbing too?
What's that?
Like grabbing?
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. So let's say that he wants to do a long-range grab knee. Okay? I still usually use this one. He goes to grab my head. Okay? And now I still have that double protection here. Now, if you're comfortable with it, you're an advanced practitioner, you can use a single, okay? Because I trust my partner, because I've trained with him 1,000 times. Anybody else, and especially if you don't know that person, you want to make sure you double it up again. He goes to grab, and I have that extra protection, double layer. All right? Any questions? All right, here we go. All right, so today was single techniques. Next week, next Wednesday, we'll go over building combos, okay? Because there is a way to build combos with Thai pads that are not too spastic and not too quick, because what I see a lot is, we'll go over it next week. I see a lot of mistakes on building combos. So there's a fun, quick way to teach your partner how to do it. We'll do that next week, all right? All right.